Hey MetaFam, Peeweezo here. Welcome to the channel. So I took a bit of a break, but now I'm back. Won't get rid of me that easily. So let's get right into the Metazoo news. This one is not on the Metazoo Discord announcements per se, but the the new president of Metazoo, Andy, or Chaos Crystal Enthusiast, made a call to arms to all the content creators. So here we are. And we're going to talk about Metazoo times Kuromi Comic Con exclusive eBay Live with the creator Michael Waddell. And that event is starting next Saturday, October 14th, 2023 at 1:30 p.m. And that will be during the New York Comic Con. And just like the past two eBay Lives, one is with Seance. When the Seance set dropped for Metazoo, there was an eBay Live that you could get an exclusive eBay Seance item with a tarot card that comes with it. And the other one was the Metazoo Gala, where it was a gala, the Metazoo Gala, which also aligned with the drop of Native set. And now with the drop of Kuromi set, actually I see a pattern that's going on here. So maybe one eBay Live every main set drop. So Kuromi's Cryptid Carnival is the next Metazoo set that's coming October 31st, or I've also heard like early November, so possibly November 1st, November 2nd, something like that. And what you can get at this Metazoo eBay Live is a special, Comic Con exclusive Kuromi box. So there's not too much details about it, but you can see there on the screen here, it says exclusive collector set. So, and actually Andy has also confirmed that this won't be able to be obtained even if you're at the convention. This is eBay Live exclusive. So definitely, I'll say the time and date again, October 14th, Saturday, 2023 at 1:30 p.m. I'll leave the link of this eBay Live event where you can click it and then you can set a reminder for yourself to check it out. And yeah, hope to see you guys there. And actually, one more thing that I noticed that is a bit different than the previous eBay Lives is that if you see on the bottom right here, it says about this seller, and it's through TCG Player, and it's not Metazoo Games. The past two Metazoo eBay Live drops have been through the eBay account Metazoo Games, and this one is through TCG Player directly. A little bit of a history. So eBay actually obtained TCG Player, so purchased them about like a year and a half ago. And like a few months ago before that, TCG Player obtained Channel Fireball. And so now, since eBay has the resource of TCG Player, so why not sell it through TCG Player rather than the Metazoo Games page itself, where Metazoo typically doesn't have any products until the Metazoo eBay Live. So I think this actually streamlines the process a lot more. So really looking forward to that. So let's get right into the Metazoo announcement news. So the first news we have here is join me, Michael Waddell, in my last Metazoo Hour for the year at 11 a.m. EST. I'll be answering any questions that you might have in the Metazoo chat. Related, which is Metazoo Hour begins now. Ask me anything in my last Metazoo Hour before CCE, or Andy, Chaos Crystal Enthusiast, our new president, takes over all the Q&As. And then right after the Q&A session, or the Metazoo Hour, we have this Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood little GIF, where it's just Mike's way of saying goodbye for the rest of the year, at least. He's still not gone yet. Although Mike is no longer the president, he's still the creative director. So he's still behind a lot of the Metazoo IP things, pretty much like the Metazoo game, Metazoo Manga, which we will be talking about very soon, the Metazoo online client, and all that good stuff. Andy has just taken over pretty much the day-to-day runnings of the Metazoo company. So you can actually find the Metazoo Hour. There are some content creators that actually, I think Fermentic actually has a Metazoo Hour recap. So definitely go check that out. There was some pretty good questions, and Mike did take some extra time to answer everyone's questions, concerns, and what Metazoo is going to be like going down the future. So after that, there was Metazoo Dark Tower Mist. So Bailey had a Whatnot stream. We'll see quite a few of those. Next news As our team and community comes back from the Dark Tower and Mothman Festival, which is Andy, I'd like to thank everyone for coming to see us and meet the team. It's always great catching up with some of the cryptid community, and seeing so many new and old faces is truly one of the things that makes the community so special, and I completely agree with that. Please take some time to post the pictures of the events on Discord and on socials today. We're always happy to see the fun everyone having at the events. Additionally, I'd like to extend a big thank you for all those that tested the alpha, which is the very early version of the online client, which we see here. It's called Cryptid Clash. And yeah, it looks pretty good. And then for the beta and moving on, I did hear that they're going to have like custom card effects. So whenever you play a card, there'll be like a special animation and a sound as well that goes with it. So it's going to be pretty cool moving forward. So lots of hope with the Cryptid Clash client that's coming out. Actually, there's going to be a sneak peek, and you can try it out again at New York Comic Con if you're there. Next news. Hi all. Quick but not so quick Friday update. This was September 22nd. This is pretty big news, actually. As we see the carnival big tops going up in the distance, even what appears to be a roller coaster being assembled by some potentially shady looking beasties. I mean, talking about Kuromi and there's sanrio little tricksters there. I like to take a moment to circle back on some exciting stuff that's going on there. So Kuromi Cryptid Carnival, there's going to be a lot of special sanrio brand items, promotional items, promos, even plushies at the Metazoo New York Comic Con booth. So it'll be completely dedicated to the sanrio collaboration, which actually comes to the news that Caster's Cup will not be at the New York Comic Con, which was initially planned. So Andy says, keeping in line with the theme and the significant new audience we'll be introducing ourselves to you there, we made the tough decision to remove Caster's Cup from the Comic Con venue and to make way for an entire setup dedicated to introing and returning players to our online client. Well, we have dedicated space at the convention specifically earmarked for us outside the booth. We wouldn't be able to provide the level of quality and immersion that we know you guys are expecting for Caster's Cup. As many have covered, attended, competed in, or simply followed along, our tower events have felt significantly smoother than our streamlined event after event, and I plan to keep that specialized focus on gameplay and on the community that we're all growing to expect from the tower events. Metazoo is making this decision so that there's a special feel that this is the final tournament of the year for Caster's Cup, which there's actually no set date yet. Some people have speculated it may be in December, so maybe a bit before Christmas time. And yeah, I think that would make sense, as long as it's in 2023 and as long as there's some advanced notice given about where it's being held so people can plan their trips. I think it will be a smashing success. So that was that New York Comic Con news. You can see here for exclusive plushies and giveaways, plus pre-orders available. And yeah, so you can get that earlier at New York Comic Con. Next news we had, this one's pretty good. I actually jumped in a bit. It's Termantic talking with Chris, or the CEO of Card.io, of how the Cryptid Clash Metazoo online client is going. So definitely check it out. It has some pretty interesting information regarding the progress of the online client. As always, we continue to be dramatic towards our full IP launch. I'd like to share a new initiative, the collaborative social posting. So this pretty much means that if you have videos or reels, and then you can collaborate with Metazoo. So this is Disclosure Pages version 2. This is what the next two images are. Actually, maybe the next three, actually. So it's Disclosure Pages again. It went up on September 29th, and then it sold out, I think, within 24 hours, or maybe even a bit before then. The Metazoo Disclosure Pages 1, which came out, I think, like a month and a half or 2 months ago. A lot of people have gotten the product now, and it's pretty much like it's UFO themed. There's a lot of like abduction, top secret notebooks, top secret like meteorite landings, sightings, and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting. I think it goes along with what Metazoo, the government has been saying, that aliens have been us all along, and the discovery of a potential alien body at Mexico or something like that. But I think so. Disclosure pages 2.0. This one is actually of the fan art contest 2022. So these are some of the winners. The cards, I think, as you can see here, this is still like on the what do you call it? The card sheet, the uncut sheet. So I think perhaps these are just being made now and they will be distributed shortly. Oh, this is the next really big news. Introducing our new manga artist, Rock. After carefully going over 20 different submissions from highly talented manga artists, this was his winning submission. Please join me in both congratulating him and welcoming him to our amusing community. And so Metazoo is going to be having a manga novel. In the Metazoo Hour, Mike is still determining if the manga should come first or if the Metazoo novel should come first. So I think maybe they're working simultaneously on both. And there was a lot of different entrants, and Rock won with his entry piece here. So here we have Rock's illustration page. His name is Rock Alves, and he has a lot of experience in doing different comics and even manga styles. You can see some of his other works here. I do think that perhaps the Metazoo submission was a little bit of a time crunch that Rock had to submit it. But when Mike saw a lot of his other works, look at the detail in these, right? Like that, I think Mike definitely did a really good choice in choosing Rock to bring the Metazoo manga to life. And just sampling, here we go, different samples. Look at that. Although this is more comic style, he also has some manga works as well. You see, like there's Mega Man there, there's Yu Yu Hakusho, and yeah. So definitely check out his DeviantArt page as well. I'll leave a link down below. And actually, he's from Brazil too, and Mike is actually from Brazil. So perhaps there's a little bit of kinship there as well in the selection. So moving on from the really exciting manga news, we have another spoiler here, and it's Blank's Ding Bell. And this is a homage to Pokemon, the birthday Pikachu. And there it is. So it's pretty much very similar in style. There's a birthday cake, and then there's Blank's Pikachu. And yeah, so Metazoo initially started pretty much just building off of the vintage Pokemon look when Wizards of the Coast owned the Pokemon TCG. Or I guess not own it, but was printing it. So we can see that there is a little bit of a homage / resemblance of the two cards. But very looking forward to get this card since I am a very big birthday Pikachu fan. I actually have so many copies of it. Nothing like a position or anything in it, but it does fill the few binder pages. Then we're catching up now. Then we have two Whatnot streams. So one from Bailey and one from Bangarang Cards. So if you checked out that, let me know if it actually was exciting streams or not, because I actually don't go on Whatnot too often. And the last news of the week, or of the 3 weeks now? I don't know how long I took a break for. Amidst all the disclosures lately, it only feels right to share that we've actually contained some of the more galaxy-oriented beasties and are going to be releasing them soon into the care of you, the casters. For a very limited time, you'll be able to grab yourself a UFO, Chibi UFO, Old Saybrook, Blockhead, and maybe a couple other beasties, and a few variants of each. Keep your eyes to the sky. This is a chance you won't want to miss. And perhaps there's going to be a promo card with if you can actually see here, this is actually a plushie. So this is the Blockhead plushie. And we actually get a little bit of a better look if we look at the Metazoo socials page. So we can see the plushie a little bit better here. And perhaps this is a promo card. And here's also UFO. And we have the UFO plushie down in the bottom right here. So very exciting drop. When it does drop, hopefully it'll fall on a date that I have a Metazoo news up, so I can give you a heads up. Otherwise, just keep your eyes peeled on the Metazoo announcement and Discord and socials, and you'll get your chance to get one of these delightful little plushies. So thanks everyone. That's pretty much it for the Metazoo news this week. Thanks everyone for staying till the end. And please leave a comment down below of what you think of all these Metazoo news. What do you think of the manga? What do you think of New York Comic Con? I'm super excited for the Kuromi's Cryptid Carnival. I grew up with Sanrio, Pochako, Kuropi, Babette Maru, Hello Kitty, My Melody, all those fanciful little Sanrio characters. So looking forward to that. Please leave a like for the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, keep on casting, and I'll see you guys next time.